Good morning, all of you. Welcome to Legal Matters by Sai Babu Sankara. Friends, while dealing with the Information Technology Act 2000, I told you in a chapter the duties of the subscribers. No doubt you have to pay some 1500 rupees or so for getting the digital signature certificate or digital signature. After getting the digital signature, according to section 40, you have to generate the key pair, private key and public key. Private key will be given to you, which is in the shape of just a pen drive. Then you have to get it compared to the public key, generate the key pair and say or exhibit that you have started using the digital signature. Digital signature is nothing but the advanced shape of electronic signature, which is equal to the ordinary signature. So according to section 565B of the Indian Evidence Act, yes, digital signature is allowed as though it is the original signature. That is the greatness of the digital signature. That's why in section 42 of the IT Act, it is very clear that the subscriber has to have control over the key. That means he should keep it in his personal custody. In case it is missing, he has to inform the same. Compromised, he has word used, I think it is compromised. When it is compromised, you have to inform the police. If not, you are responsible for the signatures. That means the private key should be with the person concerned, digital signature. But so many government offices are being given the digital signature. Where do you find them? Suppose I am having my digital signature. I give it to the auditor. So whenever he wants to file the income tax returns, I drop it there. He knows the password, he will get it. Same thing happens to so many. Let him be a collector, let him be an IAS officer, whoever it is. Now, the digital signatures, they are going into the hands of the data entry operators or the computer plus. I have given the example of that municipal commissioner, Guntur. Now, one such incident occurred in none less than CMs Office, Chief Ministers Office in Amaravati, in Andhra Pradesh. The main culprits are the data entry operators. Of course, they say that yesterday, I think CADSP, Mr. Harshavardhan Raju, he has held the press conference and stated that 5 persons have been arrested. Prior to that, I think 4 or 5 days earlier to that, Sri Nadanla Manohar, political affairs chairman of Janasena party, he raised the issue. What happened to the files? Who stole the files? Like that he has asked. Now it is clear that it is a clear case of the forgery and forgery for the purpose of cheating, for the purpose of getting money by the staff or particularly by the data entry operators and the attendants of the CM's office, CM's officials, not CM directly. We cannot say CM. CM's office officials. Actually, in February 2023, the first incident took place where the Home Department, our department, actually some Dhananjay Reddy's office, it was miffed with suspicion when they got a CMP, that is a Chief Ministers Petition. Then they conducted inter-departmental inquiry, came to know that the data entry operator, Mr. Kanamarla Seenu or somebody, Kanamarla Seenu, data entry operator of Revu Mutual Rajgaru, Special Secretary to CM, he was responsible for that. So they dismissed him or removed himself. After all, data entry, they don't care. They will go to some other place. Here also same thing happened. Even though Kanamarla Seenu was removed from service, he continued the operation along with the other co-accused working in the CMO's office. So they are Guttula Sitaramaya, of course he is an attender in Dhananjay Reddy's office. Dhananjay Reddy is secretary to the CM. Then Nalajala Sairam, he is a data entry operator in our chief secretary, Jawahar Reddy's office. Then Bhukya Chaitanya Naik, present data entry operator in Revu Mutual Raju's office. Then Abdul Razak, he is attender in I think chief secretary's office. So whatever be the designations, all of them colluded and started. So how the racket has operated, first let us know. There are petitions called as CMPs, that is Chief Ministers Petitions, which will be given the urgent priority. And they have to be processed at different levels. Suppose it relates to, for example, let us think that they relate to education, health and home departments. So they will collect the so-called letterheads from the MLAs, MPs and ministers whenever they visit the CMs office, and they will type the same. So to the Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, we want the transfer of this particular DSP to particular area, right? So it is as though that MLA has, MLAs, they sign the papers and they give it to so many persons. Same thing, MLAs also, they sign the so-called visiting cards or they sign letterheads and give it to their private clerks who will fill up them. Right. Now, the application will be that this DSP has transferred to my area. Then this has to be processed to different areas. So particularly it has to go through the office of the Special Secretary Sri Dhananjay Reddy or IAS officer. So there the data entry operator, he will use the digital signature of Dhananjay Reddy and pass it to Chief Secretary Jawahar Reddy. There they use his signature and pass it. Ultimately the CM, okay, he signs. So this is the racket going on. Right. So likewise, 28 petitions from the office of Dhananjay Reddy, I think, yes. 38 petitions from the office of Bharat Gupta, they were processed, and these people used to collect 38,000, 50,000 others. Ultimately, it is estimated that they collected about 15 to 20 lakhs. Yeah, 12 to 15 lakhs, whatever it is. But this is very serious issue. Of course, cases were registered under CID has taken up the probe. So cases were registered under section 420 cheating, 465, 468 and 471 forgery for the purpose of cheating, and that is section 66C and D of the Information Technology Act 2000. Section 66 is relating to identity theft. So they have used the identity of Jawahar Reddy, even though he was not, he didn't know it. And second is 66D, cheating by impersonation. Cheating, I think, cheating by, yes, impersonation by using computer resource. Yeah. So these are the related offenses. Anyway, they are arrested, they have been arrested, but things are not in proper order. That's why 2 years back, while discussing the information technology classes, I told you, and once again it has been resurfaced, which is not good for the so-called administration. But whatever, sometimes something happens, we can't help it. Anyway, they have opened their eyes, they have detected the culprits and arrested them, right? So let us hope that because it's a technical case, definitely the conviction will come. So as an elder, what I want is, if the incident of February 2023, where Mr. Kanumarla Seenu was removed, if the other officers have been alerted, things would not happen like this. But anyway, time will only solve the problem. More than that, I don't want to say. But anyway, this is an eye-opener for the other officers also. They should be more careful. Otherwise, what happens is definitely you are responsible. I told the classic case of MPDO Santanu Talapad also, who has given the digital signature certificate to the so-called data android who misused it, who has sanctioned loans to his relatives residing in the neighboring Kondepi Mandal. So whenever we are free, we will discuss, because already 9 minutes time is over. So thank you very much.